1.to advice. Information is factual and objective. Advice, on the other hand, involve personal opinions. It is subjective and neutral. When advice is given to person he/she may use it or decide not to use it. An advice is aimed at influencing the opinion or behavior of another person. Advice flows downwards or horizontally, e.g. from a doctor to patient and not vice versa. 2. To order. An order is an authoritative communication. It is a directive to somebody, subordinate, to do something, to modify or not to do something. Orders flow from top to bottom. 3. To suggested, make suggestion. A suggestion is different from other forms of communication. In other forms it flows from superiors to subordinates, but the suggestion may flow from subordinate to superior. A suggestion is mild or subtle and it moves in all directions. 4. To persuade. This is communication aimed at influencing the attitudes, feelings, or beliefs of others. 5.to educate. Education is a conscious process of communication. It involves teaching and learning. Its main purpose is to widen knowledge and improve skills. 6.to warn someone. If employees don't abide by the rules of the organization, they will be warned. 7. Raise the morale. Morale stands for mental health. It's a powerful factor representing the sum of many qualities such as courage, fortitude, resolution, and confidence. 8.to motivate. Motivation is very close to rising of miracle. It means to energize and activate a person and challenge his or her behavior towards the attainment of desired goals. 6. Process of communication. Objectives. By the end of this topic, the officer should be able to describe the process of communication cycle. 1. List the elements of communication. 2. Explain various channels of communication. 3. Explain the factors to consider when choosing channels of communication. 4. Identify the barriers to effective communication. 5. Explain the ways in which a clerk can overcome barriers to effective communication. The communication cycle. What is a process? The dictionary defines process as any phenomenon which shows a continuous change in time or any continuous operation or treatment. The concept of process shows that events and relationships in a process are seen as being dynamic, ongoing, ever-changing, and continuous. A process does not have a beginning, an end, or a fixed sequence of events. It is not static. The communication cycle. Communication is a fundamental part of all our lives. The range of methods we can use to communicate with each other is growing all the time. We can communicate using everything from a note stuck on the fridge door to video conferencing. No matter which medium we choose, the underlying structure or communication cycle remains the same. The communication cycle is a structure that was thought up about how we communicate. It involves 2 phases or stages.